Hey, good evening, everybody. It's a conductor coming at you on a Thursday night when I'm recording this. We had an absolutely stunning day here in Nashville, and I hope you did too. It was upper 70s, no humidity, just spectacular spring day. It was busy, kind of bounced around, did a lot of different things during the day today, and it is evening. It's winding down time, so I get to play guitar and practice and so forth. And did a little reflecting on something. So Piper and I got together a couple days ago and did some songwriting, and got a new song that we're kind of positive about. It's in its infancy stages, but we like where it's going, and it got me thinking about all the crazy songs we've written together over the years, and there's one in particular on Revelation that makes me laugh when I think about it, called Working Farm Blues. And, Piper lives in a little town called Flintville, Tennessee. Look it up on a map and you'll see it's in the middle of nowhere. He's got around 20 acres or so from what I remember, and all sorts of farm animals running around: goats, cows, chickens, kittens, you name it, roosters, a couple ponds on the property. Anyway, there's always something going on down there. There's cows jumping the fence, getting in the road, the fence breaking down. And I went down there one time to visit and write some songs. And excuse me, I told him, I said, man, we need to write something about this farm, okay? And because, if you would see him, out there in the mud, walking around and in overalls and, God knows what else. And then when you see him on stage, he's dressed to the nines, right? He's looking the part, and he's either wearing suits or he's got bell bottoms on, but he looks fabulous all the time. So he writes a song called, starts writing lyrics. I helped him write the lyrics on Working Farm Blues. We both contributed. But guitar-wise on that, there's a lick at the top of this that that I do get asked about. And I remember when I showed Pork Chop PH, Funk Stick, our bass player Parker, and Amy the professor, how to play this line, they jokingly was like, Egan, what kind of drugs were you on when you wrote this? And because it's somewhat complicated, and it took me a while to get it down myself. I don't even remember what inspired, but this is what came out. So when you listen to the song, and there's a link of it in the description, but when you listen to it, this is how it starts out. So it's like 1, 2, 3, and. So that's the top of the song. My songwriting is very riff lick driven, a la Jimmy Page, Jeff Beck, all the great guitar writers have a signature riff, and that's an example of one. So again, a little tricky to play, but now we all got it because we've played it thousands of times. But so there's that part at the top, and then on the verses, there's a fun little thing that I do just to keep it kind of chugging along. I mix it up with traditional funk style. So occasionally I do that, but when the first verse starts, I do this: 1, 2, 3, and. Anyway, it's different, and it's kind of staccato, it's choppy and it's funky and things. So I do that sporadically throughout, and then mix in some other stuff. So anyway, it's just a fun, pretty simple blues song to play. Blues inspired chord changes, but it's funky, and the crowd seems to like it, and we have a ball playing it. We jam on it and things like that. So for the solo, it's a fun song to play because we start on a different chord and everything. And what I did is I have a looper pedal on the floor with the chord progression on it. I'm just going to go ahead and play through it and have some fun, and then I'm going to go get an adult beverage. Not sure which one is going to make its way into my mouth and into my body this evening, but I'm going to have one after I do this. All right. Peace out, y'all, and come see Piper in the Hard Times. Check out our website. Look at our schedule. It's going to get busy. We've got some incredible gigs coming up. Come out, see us, say hi, and have a good night. Here's Working Farm Blues solo. Good night.